Morning, Willow Willow. Willow Willow. Morning, baby. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the journey. So we are up early this morning. Early. And yeah, it looked like the little one was up too, and she's not supposed to get up this early. We made a bet with her, and should have made a side bet with the missus, because she loves, the kiddo loves to be able to drink coffee. On occasion, right, we don't give it to her all the time, and we're like, well, stay in bed, don't get up whenever we're getting up, and we'll let you get some coffee. Well, it's probably not gonna happen this morning, we'll see. But she gets excited like we do, and the slide, man, like it's almost at a point where we need to buy some of those, like the soundproofing stuff, and just line her entire walls with soundproofing material, because the slightest little noises will wake her up. Just the slightest, right? But it also doesn't help that everybody's just excited, right? Because today is the day that we should have everything done to the house. And we've already told the home center, so I will go ahead and let folks know, because we like to keep it real around here. So actually the past few nights, we've actually been sleeping in the house. So the reason for that is just we can't continue to afford the propane for the RV to keep it warm in there. And I've checked for leaks to see, like I said, we went through, if you guys have been, keeping up with the side channel and this channel, I checked for leaks and all the propane stuff, going through with all of that, and I just don't understand why we go through so much propane so fast. But yeah, that heater just cannot keep up with this stupid cold weather. So we're like, well, the house is warm, so we're going over there. And we already contacted the home center, and he's like, yeah, I pretty much understand that. And he's like, I'm glad y'all are keeping warm. So, but now we're just waiting. Gumby should be on the way with what's the name of the backhoe nowadays? The BB Big Beauty. I don't know. I can never keep up with all these tractor names that all y'all got. Anyway, be right back as soon as it gets here. Someone wanted to ride in the truck. It didn't take much convincing. All I got to do is tell her, load up, and let's go. But we're just going to go sit up in the front with the heat from the truck instead of out here in this cold. But he's on his way. He had a little bit of a tire issue, but they're on their way. Big girl's on the property, y'all. All right. But we're actually gonna take a break, go get some breakfast, and be right back. All right, breakfast is done. What do you think about them pancakes?
Them pancakes were off the chain awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty good. She does some homemade, not out of the box.
Yeah, that doesn't even compare to the box. Not
Yeah, so.
I already had breakfast, and when she said homemade pancakes, okay,
Oh, you gotta have homemade pancakes. So yeah, obviously gonna start with the stump. So for the water line, what I'm thinking is obviously coming off of the box. So our box is right here, coming off about 2 feet. Obviously we're gonna have to dig part of this by hand. So about where my feet are, straight line to the well house. Well, it's kind of hard to see the well house because the backhoe's there, but that stump right there is dead center of that water line of where it needs to go. So, but while he's working on that one, he's gonna go ahead and do that one too. So might as well, right? But anyway, let's get y'all thrown up to time lapse. All right, so in here, obviously with taking out that first stump, it left the ground way soft. So I don't know if you guys can tell in the time lapse, but he started going down in and sinking down in there, because with all that water that comes out right here, there's actually like a live spring right here in this area. So don't want to get him stuck, and he's only able to reach that far. Now you probably say, well, why doesn't he just go around the house? Well, if you come back here, I'll show you. I mean, yeah, he can get back there to do that, but all of this is in the way. Okay, it would just take a lot of work, a lot of extra work to be able to basically come back through here just to be able to dig, you know, that extra 8 feet, 9 feet. So Dad and I are just gonna do that by hand while he's digging out the rest. All right, so let's get you back over to a time lapse and let's get busy.
I think he's wrong.
Yeah, so I stand corrected. So he's like, nah, y'all don't need to do that. So obviously, yes, that is the furthest he could reach from that side, but he's like, no, I can get over here just fine. Obviously, he would have to move stuff because he doesn't have the little thumb on the backhoe. He has to re-weld that back on. But he's like, yeah, I'll just push this out of the way, push that out of the way. And he's like, I could probably even move this one for you over there and just get them all in the same location. And then he'll just come right through here. I was like, okay, that's fine. Be able to get over here and then dig out the rest of this and just come this direction with it. So, cool. while Gumby's down there digging, Dad was up here. He helped me. We're up here on top of the ridge. So you see, I got the line thrown out. Well, for one, to be able to see exactly how long it was, because I was like, oh, I just want to make sure. No, this should be plenty. But when you have your PEX, so this is PEX B, it's not PEX A. When this is outside in the cold weather, it does not like to stay straight. It wants to go back into a coil. So while he's digging a trench, we have it tied off to a tree here, tied off to a tree over there, just kind of pulling a little bit of tension on it, just to allow it to be straight, you know, until we're ready to use it, and then we'll move it. We'll go put it into the ditch. But he's only about halfway, so still got a little bit to go. Alright, so basically as far as they can dig that way, we're going to go ahead and get that water line, and we're going to go ahead and put it into the trench. He'll start to backfill it, and then after that he'll have to come back around to this side to finish this side, and then after it is backfilled in, he'll be able to basically go from the wheelhouse this way. But we're going to go ahead and put in the majority of the line. All right, so let's get you brought in over here so you can see what we're doing. All right, water line is installed. Now just to go through and start backfilling, which is crazy because the water that was coming out of the hole for this, right, was like right in here, nothing, not a single drop of water, but it's all coming out from a little further up the trench. So that just goes to show that it was basically making its way down further downhill, and then it was coming out down here to go that way. But yeah, it's a good thing about Arkansas is that there's a lot of underground natural springs. Some of them warm, some of them cold, but kind of hinders you when you're trying to use heavy equipment. I think he's found that out the hard way working over on his property. Alright, basically got this side done. So, got the water line coming all the way up. And then, that's my elbow, so I need to take this elbow off. I'm gonna put in a T, because I still want the water line going to our faucet that's over there for the RV, which that's gonna end up being the animal's faucet, right? And then we'll have the water line continuing to go to the house. Alright, this side, all the water line is ran. He's starting to put it back in. So it runs all the way inside. Connected, good to go. Now he's just gonna be burying this line back up. And while he's doing that and then getting set up for the tank, I actually need to run to the store. So I thought I had another T, but it's not a T, it's a valve for the other side. I know, I can never be prepared, I don't guess. Or I can always ask Gladys to see if maybe she might want to go while I'm here with him, but I don't know. Anyway, we almost got water, folks. Alright, y'all, so water line is almost done. So it's all the way done, all the way to this side of the house. Not too worried, he is going to come back over and kind of smooth this out a little bit better, right? But not too worried about smoothing all this out because it's just so wet and muddy. So wet and muddy. I mean, y'all, some of the ice, the whole ground is still so covered in ice, 8 inches thick, right? I can spread my hand like that, and it's the thickness of my thumb to my pinky, right? Almost 8 inches thick. Well, right now, water's done. Actually, I did not have a T to connect the water line to the well house. So Gladys is going to the store to do that. She needed to go get dog food anyway, right? So, yeah, I thought I had one, but I didn't. So, while I'm waiting to do that, we're over here gonna go ahead and dig the hole. Now, I've already talked to the guy. Since we have the equipment here and he's not bringing equipment, we're gonna go ahead and set the tank into the ground. We'll make sure that it's level where it needs to be. And then the guy that's gonna be doing the check, because we're over 10 acres. So we don't need a permit to do this. Some people say that you have to be licensed. Some people say you don't. Well, we're not gonna, you know, risk it. So I went ahead and gave him a call. He's like, no, we can go ahead and set the tank in the ground, and then he'll come and make the connections. He'll check the tank, make sure that it's good, and then if for whatever reason it needs to come back out of the ground, then we'll deal with it at that point in time, right? But that's what we're doing now, getting the hole dug, and then we'll get it set in the ground, and then we'll wait for the guy to come connect it. But regardless, we're gonna have water today. Not sure about septic, but definitely gonna have water today. Whew, all right, so yeah, getting into being dark, dark 30. So tank is actually in the ground, so we're gonna have to wait. What's going on with this thing? There we go. Like I said, we're able to put the tank in the ground, so now we just gotta wait for the guy to be able to come and actually connect to the pipe. So it's like an 18-inch section, right? Basically going from our pipe to the tank, and then from there the effluent. So part 2 of that is we're going to be doing a raised bed system. Obviously we can't afford to do that right this second, so we will be getting back to that. But let me get you flipped around, because over here we already got it buried, but probably can't even see it. But all right here is all connected. All this is buried, water's turned on. So now is, let's go into the house and let's see some running water. And obviously with that, until the tank is connected to the line, right, we're still not utilizing water. We're still not doing anything. So we're almost there, folks. We're almost there. One step closer. Can't wait. Can't wait. All right, now it's time to come out here. Go underneath the house. And that's one of the reasons why I want a door over on this side. So I have access to all this stuff. But right here where I'm at, it shouldn't be too bad. So first off, we want to plug this guy in. Make sure nothing freezes. Come off there. There we go. All right, lights on, that's good. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's plugged in. All right, now to turn this one on. Basically goes up to the laundry room. All right, and just double look too. I don't see any leaks so far, which is always a good thing. Moment of truth. This goes to the whole house. So come over to the hot water, open the vent, allow that to vent out so that can fill. Okay, I think I got all the air out. Any of the dirt and stuff that needs to be settled out. For the most part, hot water heater is on. Now, I do have some filters out in the well house that are getting to that 3-month mark where they should be getting replaced. So I guess that's what's up next, is replace some water filters. Awesome. So we still have a long ways to go with our journey. We're nowhere near done, especially things with the home, okay? And we actually have the home center. They're actually coming to look at everything now that everything is finished. They're actually coming, what is it? Well, by the time you guys see this, they've already been here. But anyway, but yeah, to be able to get the keys, do all those things, and then move on to mom and dad's cabin build. So definitely hit all those notification bells down below to make sure that you have all selected so you're not missing out on our journey. because we're definitely going to be jumping right back up into that cabin build, and you're not going to want to miss it. All right. Well, we actually just got done eating dinner. It's been a very long day. I'm ready to jump in the shower, even though we don't have a curtain yet. And yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna have to go get that tomorrow, I guess. And I'm still waiting for the hot water tank to heat up the hot water. So we'll see how long that takes to do. But oh man, we are super excited. So definitely thanks to Junk the Gems, Gumby, and BB. All right, so we definitely thank them and Josh for utilizing his truck to come out. The cost of that wasn't that bad. So we definitely thank y'all. And then if you'd like to stick around a little bit further to follow our journey, you got another video that you can check out right here. If you'd like to stick around even longer, we have the whole year's playlist on this side. The icons at the top make it easy to subscribe both here and to our side channel. Go check that out. It's greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, get out there, thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and we'll see you on our next one. Later, y'all.